So guys, we got some bad news about the new 501st Battle Pack. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to True Squadron. Hope you're all having a great day. And yes, we have some very interesting news about the new 501st Specialist Battle Pack that'll be coming out in January of 2023. Now, this is something that is going to be very controversial to some, and some maybe y'all may love this. Now, if you know, in the new ATTE that just came out in August, we have a spider droid with that set, which is obviously not super accurate to the Battle of Utapau, which it's based off of, which we should have a crab droid instead. So that is very interesting that they put a spider droid in there, and now it's looking like we are also getting a spider droid. Yes, a spider droid, and it's the main build in the new 501st Specialist Battle Pack. Now, do you want an army of spider droids? I'm not really sure if I do. I actually don't mind it totally much, but I figure they could do something so much more interesting, even if they want to base it off of Star Wars Battlefront 2, which seems like this is the case for this new battle pack. They could actually do something way different, because we don't actually see spider droids really at all, except for the Battle of Geonosis in that game, which they are in the background. You can still shoot at them and destroy them, but they're not a part of the game really at all as a playable character. If they want to do something like that, they could add a STAP or something of that nature, or even like some more battle droids or some commando droids. If they want to just add something like that, don't even have like a little build, maybe like a little build of the terrain and give you a few more droids. That would be awesome. Yes, we're getting a spider droid. Ooh, kind of yuck that we're getting two different spider droids in like the upcoming sets. Not the biggest fan of that, but with that being said, I want to go in this video, I'm going to go down the top 5 depressing battle pack builds we've ever gotten. Now, coming in at number 5, we have the Geonosis Clone Troopers Battle Pack. Now, also, these are not representing the figures, just the builds, so remember that. And also leave your comment down below what you think about my list of the top 5 depressing builds. Now, this Geonosis Battle Pack, that is obviously not canon at all. We don't see Phase 2 Clone Troopers, which is orange camo like skin they have over their armor, which is beside the point, but the build of it is just something I really never was a huge fan of, with this giant kind of big ugly looking blaster at the front of it. I get like it's really cool for playability and stuff like that, and the orange is kind of a cool accent or something like that, but the overall build of it is just another like weird generic kind of walker we get with a lot of these battle packs, but this one happens to be kind of the worst on the lower list of all the battle pack walkers, just because that giant gun in the front is just not aesthetic to me. Now at number 4, we have the Galactic Empire Battle Pack. Now this one's actually really cool minifigure wise. I love this set from Battlefront 2, or actually Battlefront 1 in particular, but the build of it is just not really thought out, I guess, that well. It's just like a little command post that we kind of basic kind of thing that we usually get in battle packs, a little command post with a gun on the side. Not that interesting to me. I do like the different levels that are on top of it. The one good thing it is about it is the part usage that you get out of it. You get a lot of dark red and get some good like panel pieces and stuff like that for like tech and stuff like and all that kind of stuff. But overall, the build of this, not a fan of. And also the turret on the side is so depressing. It's like barely like built at all. It doesn't even look like a turret that well. I feel like the build is kind of uninspired in that aspect. That's why it's going at number 4. Now at number 3 is the Jedi and Clone Troopers Battle Pack. Now this one, I'll say, is very a cool idea in aspect of putting a little mini gunship in a battle pack with some clone troopers and Jedi. I get that. I get why they did it. But the way it has turned out is just something that you're never going to use in anything. Like this little tiny gunship doesn't look the absolute best. I feel like they could make it more like a microfighter look and make it look 10 times better. But the way they built it out with the cockpit and everything, just not appetizing to me. I just would not even build these. I didn't build these at all. Whenever I got them, I had built like maybe 1 or 2 and then part out the rest, because this has some nice parts in it, but I feel like they could have done so much more with this gunship build, even made it a little smaller but more detailed. I would have liked that better than just making like this weird gunship kind of mock or whatever that doesn't look that great to me. So that's why it's going to go at number 3. Now at number 2, we have the Tatooine Battle Pack. Now the first case is, should this even be a battle pack in the first place, with it being a Tatooine battle pack with Jawas, R2 unit, and a Tusken Raider. Honestly, after watching like all this Tatooine stuff we've gotten, I'm glad we've got that set, just as getting those more available minifigures for that case. But The build in it is just like some weird kind of mini sandcrawler with guns and little forklift type thing where you can pick up the R2 unit. I get that is really cool for playability and stuff like that, but again, it's just like a weird vehicle they made up trying to like look like a sandcrawler in like a miniature version, which I get why they made it, but overall it's just not appealing to me whatsoever. But this, and actually I don't think I ever bought one of these, to be honest, but the build of it is probably one of the reasons why. If they maybe gave us something a little different, I think that's why it comes at number 2 all-time kind of depressing worst battle pack builds. Honestly, I'm not a hater of it at all. It's just the build not that great. Now coming in at number 1. Now I'm curious to see if y'all have the same opinion about this, but number 1 for me is going to be the First Order Trooper Speeder battle pack. Now honestly, this is one of my favorite battle packs of all time. For the minifigure selections, you get 2 First Order Stormtroopers, a Flame Trooper, and the officer like in the bluish uniform, which I had got tons of, and I love it because they also come with the new they started coming out with the new pointed mouth kind of First Order Stormtroopers, which I love for my First Order army. But the speeder, I really do like they give us the little shields, more shields for our stormtroopers to hold, like the riot shields. But the build is just looks terrible, I'll be honest. It's just totally something that's not from canon of Star Wars and something they made up as well. I like the fact that you can get multiple clone troopers, or I should say stormtroopers, inside of it. That is the only really cool thing about it. Other than that, it just looks straight ugly. And I just can't get past that. It's ugly, and I did build quite a few of these out, but then I started taking them apart slowly one by one because it did come with some nice pieces overall. But yeah, that's gonna be the number 1 depressing build, I would have to say, for the overall battle packs. But there's plenty of battle pack builds. Let me know, guys, down below what you think about this list. Hope you all have a great day. And yeah, 501st battle pack might be coming with the Spider Droid. Kind of sad, but we'll see how it turns out, guys. Peace out.